Malawi boy.
Ayo, it's 5 rounds, 5 topics a season. Home of the most controversial opinions. Dropping each round on a Friday. If you're about the top trends, then it's our way. So make sure you subscribe. Believe it or not, the vibe is out here. Whereby the peeps can talk with no fear. Hey, what's the name of the podcast right here? What's happening? This the vibe right here. Pandies be the tribe right here. We about to go live right here. If you're talking about the rounds, then it's 5 right here. What's happening? This the vibe right here. Pandies be the tribe right here. We about to go live right here. If you're talking about the rounds, then it's 5 right here. Hey, yo, hit the like button. You know I'll be checking. What is going on, good people? Welcome to 5 Rounds. I am One Tally. We've got Mr. Ovi Too Nice.
What it do? What it does? How is life? How is the stickly minky thing going on right there?
I thought you were going to start without energy, man. Real Flavor Soda says, I love how this is a fashion episode and you're fashionably late. Come on, my G. Come on, bro. What's wrong with you, man? Honestly, how do you start?
Lord jeez.
How do you start like that, my brother? Listen, you know how it is. Technical difficulties and whatnot. What's going on? Definitely not Milk Flavor Soda. Hope you're good. Hope you're having a good summer. Right, guys. If you guys love opinion, controversy, drama, culture, you know, with a hint of Mr. Ovi Too Nice, this is where you need to be. 5 Rounds podcast, man. Come on. Okay. Are you okay, sir?
Yeah, I know I'm all right. I'm okay. I'm breathing.
all you guys need to do, you know, the pandies know what they need to do. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button. So yeah, make sure you're subscribed, hit the like button, and hit the notification button so you don't miss anything. So today we have a special guest. It's a fashion episode, as Mr. Milk Flavor Soda said. You know, it's a fashion episode. We've got a content creator, a Malawian content creator. Her name is Carolyne. She is a fashion and style blogger based in the UK. She's originally from Malawi. May I put it out there? She's also a Lomwe, so you know, same tribe and that. You know what I mean? Represented. Come on, Ovi. He's always frozen or something.
You see? No, I was frozen. I was listening to you. You know, Carolyne. Obviously, you can tell already. I think you don't need to. The Lomwe part, everyone can already figure that out if you are from Malawi.
The Lomwe vibes are there. Yeah. So she shares fashion, style, food, and DIY content. So we're gonna get into all of that. Her philosophy is she believes in building a stylish closet over time. Right. So you guys can find her on CALYCIOUSLOVES.com. Right. So the link is in the bio, guys. It's in the bio. Let's welcome this lovely lady here, Carolyne. What's going on?
Hi guys, thank you so much for having me. Happy to be here.
The pleasure is ours. How are you doing? How has your weekend started?
Good. Thank God it's Friday because I work 9 to 5. So definitely looking forward to doing things that are not work related and creating content. Really.
Let's go. That's what we're here for. Apparently, we've got a hater here. Milk Flavor Soda says Tumbo can stay winning. Hey, I ain't about to create a tribal war, but
not getting that.
No, let's not, please.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
Right. Milk Flavor Soda says, I haven't been around and low-key missed you. We missed you too, brother. We missed you too. Right. So we're gonna break the show down into a few sections. The first part is we're gonna get to know Carolyne. I call her Carol, so sometimes I might say Carol. All right. So we're going to get to know Carolyne. All right. And everything around her blogging, and then we're going to play a little bit of a game. And then we'll probably squeeze in a few things, maybe a little nugget here and there. So let's get this started. You know, why did you what's the story behind the name
CALYCIOUS LOVES?
Oh, so this name kind of like goes all the way back to secondary school. You know, where you'd have a name and people would just add licious to it. That's that's what I did when I was in secondary school. And then when I started my blog, I wanted to share things that I love. So it was basically CALYCIOUS Loves. So what I love.
Okay.
That's how the name came about.
Okay. It's got a
Wait.
It's got. Uh-huh.
No, I just want. Wait. Okay, which secondary school are we talking about here? I just want to know.
I was actually waiting to give a shout out to all the Tukombo girls. So that's where I went. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, Chikombo, yeah, Chikombo girls.
Tukombo. Yeah.
So Chikombo girls, you had that delicious thing, okay?
Yeah. That delicious thingy.
Well, this guy's on fire already. How do you had licious at your Milk Flavor Soda says, "Oh yeah, Candelicious was a thing."
It definitely was.
This guy. Okay, so we'll call it 5Roundicious or something like that. Oh man, absolutely. So so you got into, you said you've had an interest in fashion, right? And I think it was 2019 2020 is when you started blogging and all this stuff. But what inspired you to formulate this passion for fashion? I saw that on your blog, by the way. It didn't come from anywhere. You wrote it somewhere. I've got a passion for fashion. I was like, this is yeah. So how did that come about? How did this hunger to do this come about?
So my love for fashion and style comes from my mom. I do remember, like, I would always play in her wardrobe. I still do. Like, when I go to Malawi, the first thing that I would do when it comes to style and clothes, if I have nothing to wear, I'm definitely going to my mom's closet. Look at the shoes, look at what things can fit me. And kid you not, when I was in secondary school, I was one of those people that would hire a photographer for the whole day to take pictures. I would.
This is steaming.
I would have the whole day. That was before social media. The whole day I would change clothes, and I think it took a couple of days for them to bring out the printed out pics. So I used to love doing that, and in 2019 I had like a career break, and I had time on my hands, and I thought it would be really nice to share about fashion and style, because that's something that I really love doing. And then I started blogging, Instagram, YouTube, and here we are today.
Okay. Now, you see, I wanted to break that question down into two things: the love you have for fashion, and now becoming a content creator. What made you go, okay, do you know what? I love fashion, because I mean, let's be honest. I mean, Ovi loves singing. For those who have been watching the clips, Ovi loves singing, but he's not a singer. Well, you love fashion. What made you think, you know what? Let me be a content creator for fashion and style. What inspired you to do that?
Hustle. Hustle. I'm gonna be honest. I think there are a lot of people who are passionate about things and they just want to do it because they enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing it, but I want my time to kind of like be rewarded in monetary terms. So I decided to get more serious with it, and kind of like at the moment I'm doing it part-time as a content creator. So my end goal is to work with brands who want me to create content for them, or give them rights to content that I create. So the passion equals to money, and maybe at some point make a career out of it.
Hey, that
permits.
Straight.
It's all about the ching ching. It's all about the ching chings.
It's down to that.
It is time consuming, so I need the time. The time is a lot of investment. I need something to come out of it.
You see, guys, content creation is not easy. It takes time. It takes time.
It does take a lot of time, yeah.
the milk flavored sodas come here and say, "Hey, we've been late, brother. We were working hard to give you a good show, you know." So it takes time. It takes time. Okay.
Think like you just wake up and just say, "Oh yeah, today no, we're just going to do this." No, man. No, I mean, man, shit, man.
Okay. Can you share some of your? I mean, I'll be honest. We probably had anyway. Let me ask this question: can you share some of your favorite fashion trends and how you incorporate them into your personal life? So, I mean, bear in mind they might not be things that we have tried, but for context,
And please don't even try to put the balance. Yeah, because here we're going to cut the camera.
Balance.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for me, one of my favorite fashion trends is like high waist. For anyone that follows me, like most of the stuff that I wear, they're high waisted. If it's a skirt, or if it's a pair of jeans or trousers, or even like if I'm wearing a dress, I'll usually have something an accessory that comes into the waist. I don't know. I just feel like it really puts things together when it comes to the waist other than below. So that's one of my favorite fashion trends. Another one is white noise. Apart from pink, I think most of the clothing pieces that I have white in them. And I think it's because it's a classy color. It can go with anything. It's not too much. It's very subtle. So I'm a firm believer in having something that's quite diverse when it comes to your wardrobe. So yeah, white is easy to style. So I'll definitely say that.
I'm sure, but white is not ideal for Malawi, is it?
Oh no, it is. I guess it just depends on where you go, and
Because
if you have G, white is okay. When it comes to shoes, so much, but it is. I think when it comes to Malawi, you can work with it.
Yeah, but let's look at the person. Look, I'm just putting it in a costume here. I look at myself. I put in a white tee, white jeans, white Air Force. I have to get a mini bus from from this point to this point. Hey, by the time I'm arriving there, it's just going to be white or brownie cream white. You know what I mean? So I'm just thinking outside the box here, you know.
On the bright side, before you get in the bus, you'll be looking good in your white.
But you haven't even gotten to your destination. You're going to a show somewhere. You only looked white from your house to the bus stop.
Oh, so this is when I go to Malawi, right? And if I'm wearing white, I always carry it. And okay, maybe this is not something that might work for guys, but from a woman perspective, I always carry a chichewa or a scarf, because I remember one time getting into a car and putting the seatbelt on, and it just had
exactly. I was thinking simple things like that. It happens. White is just so dangerous. White is so dangerous, you know.
Yeah, so I just carry so I just cover up until I get there.
Okay, yeah. So for a few minutes you can look good, and then So before you go on, I want to ask you, you as someone into fashion. So ideally, if looking at your page, you only deal with female fashion, yes?
Yes. Is
it compulsory that a female you should only deal with female fashion? I need to know. We have you. I need to find out. You know what I mean? Is it compulsory that you only have to deal with that? Like, is it supposed to be a man to deal with male fashion trends, or the other way? So, you know what I mean? Or is it an open game?
It's very open. It just depends on what the person wants to do. Like, I see a lot of stylists that are male, they're female, even like hairstylists. There's a lot of like guys who are doing hair on women.
Of course.
So it's up to you what you want to do. For me, I just prefer doing women because I know that's the best inspo I can give. I can't really say much about guys. So I do what I know, and I guess people who are both, that's what they feel comfortable sharing.
Okay, no.
You can start your own fashion page.
No. See me. I'm not. I find, I think following fashion myself, I think I find it very hard. I kind of think I think it's too much work, right? I'm the type of person where, yeah, I'm gonna buy clothes, but I'm not gonna say, okay, I'm going to this event and I know probably you being a person that does fashion, you probably say, okay, this event I'm gonna dress like this, I'm gonna put on this top. Me, I'm that guy that the day is dead. Pick up that one, Pia, what? Gone. I can put on green, yellow, black, red at the same time.
and he means it. This man shows up to events in a kilt. Yeah,
Why are you happy? If you're happy with it, if you're happy with that, yeah, that's the way to go. Yeah. Do you?
So that's how you do. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. No. That's no. It's interesting because I just wanted yourself to know, from your side that I only see female things. So I thought like maybe sometime you also. So okay. Do you have an eye for it? For example, do you have an eye when you can say you'd be able to criticize or give a point about a man's fashion, men's fashion, or
Yeah, I think that sometimes I see guys and I'll be like, no.
Okay, just on top of your head, what's a no today for you when you see a guy? What outfit is a no for you?
Two things when I see a guy: skinny jeans, ripped skinny jeans, like skinny jeans, and carrying the man bag. I just the man bags just. For me, I just like whenever I see someone like that, I don't know. I just see a child. I just,
oh my God!
That's for me. I'm just like no.
Ovi, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
No, I'm laughing because
we're together. Then you are out.
I'm just trying to. Right, so guys, you heard it yourself.
But that's just me.
Milk flavor soda. Go on, Karen.
No, I was just saying that's just me. Obviously there are some people who love that, and sometimes people go through a phase like when it comes to fashion and style. You're bound to change. What I used to wear 5 years ago is not the same. So that's my opinion. Like if I see people wearing that, I'll be like, okay, cool. If they don't ask for my opinion, I won't say anything. But if they do, then I would probably say, I don't think it looks good. But that some people grow out of it as they get older.
No, probably, and no, fair enough. Like every human is. I know we all have that. Like, for example, you can see milk soda, flavor soda there as put. And guys, anyone as well that is watching, I would love to see if you can put in the comments. You'll know when you'll know. Oh my God, this is not right. Like milk
for the opposite sex.
Yeah. Yes. So your opposite sex, your fashion knows that nah, this is not going. Like me, I think personally, right? I find it. It's not, but I find it absolutely retarded when
Lord Jesus.
You want to get canceled, brother? Are you trying to get
okay? Sorry. I find it a bit. I don't know. It's just to me. I find it a bit stupid when I see a girl in a dress and putting on trainers or runners, and to make it worse, these runners would be like some New Balance.
Guys.
I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Okay, where are you going? Are you going to? And so you're going you're going to sports and in a meeting at the same time, like that's for me, you know. Which
I'm not choosing violence today. I'm not choosing violence. Oh my
no, but like you one time you should have a no for your opposite sex when you look at this and you're like, no. What is the you know here, you know? You know, and I've seen it.
But you know what? I get what you mean, right? But
yeah.
There then comes the question: what kind of dress is the person wearing? Because they could be wearing a dress and it actually really goes with the New Balance. And I see a lot of people here, like people who work in the city, like when you get on the train, like let's say depending on what profession you're in, you're supposed to wear high heels, I don't know, maybe like smart shoes.
Okay.
Or wear sports shoes to walk to the train station, right?
To the train station, yes. Yeah.
So what if
no.
that person is wearing it because it's comfortable?
Yeah, no, for those people, actually, I can understand those people that I know that trying to walk to the train station, get to train, go to work. But I've seen some that, no, this was an outfit for where they were going. They have finished the outfit there. I've seen it. And it's common. I've seen that mostly here in Europe, you know what I mean? That I've seen that, okay, this, to me, it's just okay.
No. Can you section it to where you are? Because I haven't seen it. This is maybe, soccer moms or moms, whatever it is, they're the ones who know you know, because for comfort, they've got kids, they're running around, normally, yeah. But if it's people who are single or not single, who don't have children, then it doesn't make sense. I can understand that, but it depends.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I've seen it, like you will go out and you could find someone that is out and is like dressed like, and my friend, I don't think New Balance can go with anything else apart from a tracksuit or anything sporty.
Balance, is it just New
No,
Balance?
not even no New Balance, can be different type of shoes, but like I just don't see the two going together. You know what I mean? In my eyes, I just find it a bit awkward. Maybe it's my eyesight, the way I look at it. I'm like, okay, it's not making sense. It's like, and I know it's as I said, everybody is the same. Like I'm the type of person, I don't find it anywhere right, which is normal. A lot of guys do it. I can't personally. I don't think I've put on a suit with a sneaker. I can't. Okay, sorry. And I know people do that. Put on a full suit and Jordans, 100%. Yeah. For me, I just don't find. I don't find. Yeah, no, but I'm just saying sneakers or any type of sneaker. I personally, in fashion, I'm not a fashion expert. Personally, to me, there's never a day I could put on a full-on suit and in my foot I'm putting on a trainer or a sneaker.
Obviously not a full-on suit. If you got a three-piece suit and you're wearing trainers, I don't know, man. I think there are types of suits, like an evening suit, for example. You can get away with, if you're wearing a t-shirt, you get away with flat tennis shoes, not something loud, very simple.
But I'm talking about, you've seen people can put on, let's say, even Air Force, or they can put on Jordans. You've seen that. You know what I mean? I've seen people in a tie and Air Force, and they put in. Even if to me personally, even if my Air Forces are black, I just can't I wouldn't feel right in myself to put on a suit and knowing that under my foot I'm putting on a trainer, a sneaker. You know what I mean?
That's you.
I know. That's what I'm saying, So, like, as I said, everybody here, they can put their nose. Like Milk Flavor said socks. Shoes with no socks. You seen that? He said shoes with no socks.
So Milk Flavor sort of said shoes, no socks when you're wearing when you're going smart is diabolical work. I think for me, it gives
absolutely.
It gives.
You need your socks. You need your socks on.
People like that, they're about to scam you. Like, you just know, like, the guy hasn't put his socks on. He's about to scam you.
Exactly. Like, it's the same. Like, even myself. Like, if you put on decent, like, I don't know how people can get a foot into a shoe without a sock. Because me, absolutely, if I put a foot into a shoe without a sock, I just feel this. I feel like I'm walking naked. It's as good as walking naked. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
I would rather. Uh-huh.
because
Taking notes.
for me, the way I see it, when you're wearing closed shoes, especially like sports shoes or like really closed shoes, it's the feet sweat, right? So I don't know.
Yeah.
But you need to have something there.
Something
But
to protect, yeah.
people are different.
Yeah.
Very. And
Absolutely. I know that's true.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Wearing shoes with no socks is a no-go. It's a no-go. Movie Soda again said overly high heels. Like, I know your knees and ankles are burning. Oh, you mean like proper, like 7-inch
Stilettos.
like proper stilettos? I think they look hot. I know it's hard to wear. They're very, you have to proper train yourself to wear these things. But they look nice. I think they look nice. I don't know. There's no friends back home. Hey. brother, let me tell you something. You don't know what stilettos do to the rest of the figure here. You don't know. Brother.
Yeah, no, yeah. The stilettos just boost out the Phoenix. So cargo pants. Pamela says cargo pants.
I love cargo pants though. Apparently, that's a no-no. Many pockets, big one, the big pants, like the big one.
I negotiate.
And a golf shirt. Who said golf shirt?
Me. I throw in a golf shirt. I tag it in and put the belt.
Yeah. That I don't click with. Let me show you something that used to grind my gears. Who is one that said, let's put this into fashion? There was a time, I think just before COVID.
Yeah.
People were like, everyone was.
I remember that.
I was like, whoever came up with this, please, may they remain irrelevant, please.
But isn't that similar to Crocs? I mean, like, I see, maybe Crocs are a bit better, but
casual.
Yeah, but no Crocs. No Crocs are ugly. I've got Crocs myself, right? But I got them because the Crocs and they're comfortable. But them Yorks are ugly. Period. Even though we try to get, you can add on those decorations into the halls, but those Yorks are just ugly because maybe I don't know. I've seen. No. Yeah, to be honest, they are comfortable. I know they are comfortable. I've got Crocs. But this thing just looks like like it says like
you get it. You don't get it.
And the most funny thing I see about Crocs, we like ourselves, people of color as well. Like I've seen sometimes, like I'll go to the shop and I'll see my man is in Crocs and he's got his shorts. This is summer, right? And you're seeing his ashy chidendeni. The whole chidendeni is ashy. He didn't even put Vaseline. I'm like, whoa.
What's a chidendeni?
But you guys, I feel like maybe recently, but I feel like a lot of guys, you don't really put too much effort into how you look. Yeah. Most people just wear and then look afterwards. After you work on your trousers, you're like, okay, let me lotion the bits that people can't see.
Yeah. It's but that's the thing, and you're right, because like for me differently myself, like I lotion myself before I put on clothes because I know I've got ashy skin, so I got moisturize that shit rightly. And somebody said Balenciaga as well. Thank you very much. I think it's the most ugliest shoe, the most everything that comes from. I'm still waiting to come through to a Balenciaga that is really good looking. Maybe, I don't know, maybe just a black tee written Balenciaga, that's it. But like, what's so different about that? You know what I mean?
So Pam says she's talking about the cargo pants and the golf shirt. That's middle-aged man uniform, cargo pants and golf shirt. This person
going through a middle-aged crisis.
Then says Crocs are ugly but awesome. I used to hate Crocs until I tried them on. I was like, okay, this is good.
Yeah, no, they are. I'm the same. I used to hate them. I remember in Malawi we used to call them Chimbaura. Because of them hoes.
For people that don't. What's Mbaula?
I think Chimbaula is a charcoal burner, or something like that. That's why we used to call it charcoal burner.
Yeah, like a charcoal burner, like a village
I guess
charcoal.
you could call it that.
Yeah, you could call it that, like a cooking appliance, basically. You know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Okay.
And you know, one thing I like about Crocs as well before you go, right? Because you can put them in sports mode. You know, like when they're normal, you know the back thing. Yeah.
Shut up, please. Let's proceed. Carol, like, you know, being from two different countries, right? Well, no, being from Malawi and living in the UK, do you feel like your fashion, your style or trend changes according to where you are, or do you maintain the same thing that you like? Because you mentioned you like high-waisted clothing and all of that. Do you feel like when you're in Malawi, you sort of adapt to what is trending or what is, I guess, applicable in Malawi, or do you maintain the style that you like?
I think maybe just to clarify, I'm not really like a trendy person. Like I'm not fixated on trendy stuff. I kind of like build my wardrobe on more of like stylish pieces. But when I go to Malawi, I don't really think my style changes. I just dress according to where I'm going. So like obviously if I'm going to church, it's going to be slightly different to going to church here, but it's usually the same clothes. And like if I'm going out, I'm just laid back. I think when I'm in Malawi, I'm just really laid back. And it's easier for me to just carry with my actual style because my style is not very showy. Like I don't really have like a lot of short things that I would struggle to wear if I went to Malawi. So I just pick out like a few pieces from my wardrobe that are appropriate depending on where I'm going. So I don't really change much. And I carry my Chichewa with me when I'm in Malawi.
For people that
you never know. I Malawi.
Yeah, for people that don't know what a Chichewa is, it was our first Chichewa word of the week. So African wrap. So it's an African wrap. So clothing, African print clothing. You see, and it's one of the most useful tools in Africa. Trust me. It can be a weapon sometimes. So I say, keep your wife happy. I'll tell you that now.
Yeah, no, it's everything. It's a boogie as well. If you wanted to be a boogie, become a boogie.
He's just reminded me. I was showing Ovi. I was telling Ovi that back in the day when we were kids, you know, people would use the wrap to put around the waist and dance. This guy called me ghetto. He said you lived. It's like you lived in the ghetto. Like literally, almost everybody in Malawi used to do that.
Yeah, people still do that.
Yeah.
God damn. I would say Carol would know more being from Tukombo. She'd probably done Chichewa and all that kind of stuff.
Oh my God. Right. Yeah. What are the challenges that you face balancing your part-time content creation with your full-time job?
Time. Time. There's just, there isn't enough time because, okay, so when it comes to content creation, I don't think you can get the gist of it unless you get into it because there's a lot of things that are at play. So for example, let's say I want to shoot. So the first thing that I need to do is plan. What am I shooting? What's with what? Does it work? The things that I'm styling, does it work? Why am I sharing it? How will this help someone? So that's more of like plan and research. Then I need to get my gear together. Make sure that I have my memory card, moving things around. Then I need to shoot. That could be either at home or me going out to shoot outdoors. Then I need to come back and edit, right? And then when I edit, I have to post it. And when I post it, I need to engage with the post with my audience because you just can't post and go away, especially if you're creating a brand on social media. So there's just that I feel like that's one thing that I struggle with, time. And of course, like I'm married, so I have a husband as well. So there's not enough hours in the day.
And
That's
so, do you do all this by yourself? So you don't have a team behind you for doing all this? I mean, like everything that you do it all yourself, yeah?
yeah. I mean, like when my husband is free at the weekends, sometimes he would take the photos, but everything else, I do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can understand your concept, yeah, that's a lot of work, especially for one person
Yeah,
to go
but
through edit, blah, blah, yeah.
it is what it
But
is.
it is what it is. It is what it is.
Maybe
You've chosen that path.
one
Mm.
day I'll have a team, but for now it's just go with
One
the
man operation.
yeah.
No, that's very interesting. That is very interesting.
A day
So, guys, there you.
time. A day
Huh?
at a time.
A what?
A
day?
day
Yeah,
at
no, absolutely.
First you start slow, then you build it up. Guys in the comments, if you've got questions, guys, fashion questions, we don't normally talk about fashion. So if you've got questions, fire them away, guys. Fire them away. I wanted to ask about your DIY side of things. You said first you were interested in fashion, then you got an interest in DIY. I think you mentioned that when you were getting ready for to get married, there was a lot of projects that you had to do. So what projects did you have to do, and where was the husband here? Well, how is this possible that I'm not trying to be sexist, but what? How did this work?
So I think like a few months before I got married, I had a lot of time on my hands. I wasn't working at the time. I was kind of like in between jobs. So I literally I was home. And I don't know, I wanted to make it a bit personal. One. Two, weddings are expensive. So if you can do something by yourself, then great. So I think I did like my bridal fund. I did that from scratch. I kind of like just put things together. I did the table centerpieces. I printed out all the menus, sent out the invites. Yeah, and I think like from that, because I knew when you create something, there's this energy that comes from it, like, oh yeah, I'm capable of doing that. So that's just where it came from. When I want to do something, I try to go online and see what inspiration I can find. It's not like I just wake up and be like, oh, I can do that. I am a firm believer in finding inspiration somewhere. So there's no harm in going online to see how you can do something. But right now I don't do DIY too much because it's time consuming. I find it very time consuming than the fashion, and also because I try to create something when there's a need for it. So if I do a DIY project and I create something, I need it. Otherwise, I'll have nowhere to put it. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So when I just want to check this. When you say you DIY, you mean
do it yourself,
creating something? So I know. What you're trying to say is, I'm trying to understand. You mean maybe I never came across anything. I didn't come across anything like that on your page myself yet. Anyway, I only came across all the fashions job. But I'm just saying you're trying to say you're creating, let's say, a table. You say a table piece from scratch. So piece by piece, or are you ordering the stuff from IKEA and putting them together, or I'm trying to understand.
I get you. No, it was the centerpieces for the table. So you know how so like I'll give an example. You go to a shop and buy like a bridal bouquet. So the one that you carry wedding day.
Yes.
Yeah. So for me, I bought the individual flowers and then put it together.
And make them. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right.
Shiny things together and made it as one.
Okay.
As
all right. Cool.
Who would go in the shop and buy it already made.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. That's understandable. No, I understand. Okay.
These things are expensive. When it comes to weddings, everything that you mentioned. So like, I'll give an example. If you go into a cake shop, right, and say, I want a birthday cake, you could get a birthday cake for £40. The same birthday cake. If your first question was, I want a wedding cake, you are looking at 200 plus. So for me, I felt like if I can do certain things by myself, then I'm gonna do it because I have time than pay someone money. After all,
so what you're also trying to advise us is that so what you're trying to also advise us here is that if you want to get guys, you've heard one time, if you want a wedding cake, go to the shop and tell them you want a birthday cake. So you get it for £40. You can use that on your wedding.
Yeah,
you
I mean that's a trick.
Smart.
If you're not particular on what you want your wedding cake to be, you could just tell them, I want a white cake, because that's what we did.
Yeah,
we want a white cake, 2 tiers or 3 tiers. That's it. Yeah. Right. But once when you mention wedding, even when you go to venues, if you want to rent a space for a birthday party, the price will be different. Yeah. Wedding. So that's my tip to you for those who want to get married.
One time, you're here now. You hear this advice. You should be hearing. Take the information.
You are here.
Take information from this lady. She's giving information. Important information.
And then all this trouble people go, I want to do.
You go.
Right. For guys, like I said, this is the CALYCIOUS Loves.
CALYCIOUS Love.
CALYCIOUS Love. You know how many times I was trying to tell myself I'm gonna mess this up? Oh my god. Anyway, this is the blog site, right? Tell us about this blog site. What can we find here? What is it that, for people that would be interested in coming to this website, what is it that we can find?
So most of the things that I share are like what to wear or how to wear it. Sometimes I do gift ideas, and sometimes I do what to buy, like what you should buy right now. So for example, one of the latest blogs that I did was about like a lingerie that I would recommend for Black women, right? It matches your skin tone. So one of my fashion knows, like for me, especially during summer when it comes to women, is walking down the street and I can see the color of your underwear.
I think I seen that one. You were putting on a white dress and you are changing underwears. That one, yeah.
Yeah, the bra. She changed the bra.
Yeah, I was showing the color of the bra to show you what it looks like.
No, me. The one I seen is you're showing about underwears that they when they show, and that's the one. I'm just saying. I seen that.
Yeah, I did do a video on that. I find it a bit tacky that I can see the color of your underwear.
Yeah.
So I kind of like just share tips on that. Like, there's a brand that caters to women color, and you can wear your white without us seeing what.
Just go Rambo. You can just go Rambo.
No, thank you. Yeah, no, I agree with that. It gives what do you call it? Ibiza vibes. Like 19-year-olds Ibiza vibes.
Yeah, I mean, like I need grown woman vibes. Like we don't need to see all of that.
Well, nobody else see all of that. You know what I mean? That is true. That is absolutely true.
As if.
No, brother, we are not teenagers. We are not teenagers. So, what is the future? Yeah. What are the future plans for CALYCIOUS Loves? How do you envision your content evolving? So, what is it that you're looking to achieve? Let's say 5-10 years from now. What is the future saying?
Yeah. Okay. So for me, my goal is to grow, particularly YouTube and Instagram, if that's still relevant at the time. So it's to grow my following there. And a lot of people say, social media is not about the numbers, but it is about the numbers if you do want to work with brands. So my goal is to grow my following and make sustainable income that, you know, if I want to have my full-time job, then I can, but it shouldn't be, you know, like, it should be by choice. That, okay, I have a full-time job. I have a 9-to-5 job because I want to, but I want my social media to be able to sustain me financially.
It's good.
Yeah, you'd want to make this your main life. Is that how am I getting this right? That you'd want someday this to be your priority of what you do in life. That's what feeds you. That's what brings bread to your table. Is that right? I mean, am I getting that right? Yes.
Yeah. Because
I guess you could say that. I feel like it would pave ways for me to then invest in my other passions. So the income that I make from it, because obviously I'll be my own boss, right? I'm my own boss, so I can decide when I'm working and when I'm not. And it wouldn't just be me on social media. I could then take that money and invest it in something else. So I wanted the income to be able to sustain me and maybe diversify in other investments.
Interesting.
No, very, very interesting. Very interesting, Carolyne.
I was gonna
like all the support, you know, every support is crucial. Like that share, that comment, you know, it helps.
See, I tell them all the time. I will be checking the likes. You need the numbers.
Yes. Yeah, number. Can I just quickly even ask you, said apart from that, like, have you? So for you, did you ever think of designing clothes? Designing, is that something that has ever come to your interest to say, oh well, I could be a designer, or the kind of way?
No, I don't think I'm very artistic in that sense.
Okay.
So I've never thought of designing, but you know, at some point maybe create something, you know, like how there's something already exists in the market but you're just closing the gap. Yeah.
Interesting.
Who is?
It's not me.
Oh, I think
it's like
truck outside.
Don't worry about it. I heard.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No, yeah, okay.
I heard mine coming, and I was like, "Yo, he better not come in my neighborhood," but he didn't come. Yeah, and this is the time. It's
mine is gone. Mine is gone already. He comes around. He's gone. He comes around 6.
It's like ice cream run comes at around 6.
6, you know.
Yeah, 6, half 6, 6, half 6. I seen him when I was coming. in. Yeah.
Yeah. So
what?
Mad. Guys in the chat, if you've got any more questions, please do let us know. We're going to wrap the interview up now. But if you've got questions, I'll read them later. Or if you've got comments, if you're watching this later and you've got comments, put them in the comment section. Please do like and subscribe to this video and the channel. Subscribe to CALYCIOUS Loves. Come on now, numbers matter. We're going to play a quick game. So we're going to move on to a game called This or That. You know, it's a game that we love to play here on 5Roundz, and I thought would theme it on fashion, right? So I'm going to kick it off straight away. Away, right? Would you rather, right, a bad hair day or wardrobe malfunction? I wasn't going to make it easy.
I would rather bad hair day.
Wow.
Bad hair day?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Ovi? Bad hair day or wardrobe malfunction?
I think I could go with both at the same time sometimes. So
you need to choose one.
I'm open had bad hair day and wardrobe malfunction at the same time. But I would say bad hair day is all right. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, I think it's reasonable.
Yeah, like especially for me, for a person that's got dreadlocks, like it's a bad hair day all the time. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm the same. Bad hair day, because I think everybody's probably got a wardrobe malfunction story, and you never forget it. You never forget bad hair day. People will forget about it, but a wardrobe malfunction, Yo,
No, it's dangerous. I remember like myself, the pants just went.
same,
Hey,
same for me.
the
In
whole back.
high school, and I had the most colorful underwear as well. You know what I
Oh
mean?
my god.
Green. You know me that's green.
Oh, it was orange. It was orange.
Emotional, damn it.
Oh man, no, I remember that episode yesterday.
No.
One of the most embarrassing moments ever. Before I ask the next one, Milk Flavor Soda said, "Who do you think are the best dressed celebrities whose style that can be used in day-to-day life?" Do you know what I'm gonna say? First of all, it's not Drake, because that man cannot dress. The man cannot dress. I'm sorry. If people think the guy dresses, his fashion sense is terrible. But anyway, this question's for you, Carolyne.
I love how Fantasia dresses. You know, the one who's in the color purple. The
I
movie
know who Fantasia is.
Yeah. Her style is stunning. I mean, like, it's very dressy when you see her on the red carpets, but I think it's something that can be dressed down and worn every day. It's just elegant for me. Yeah, she looks so good without showing too much.
Wow.
And
Fantasia B. Barino, is it?
Yeah.
No, oh, yes. The woman that sang "When I See You."
Yeah.
That woman. Let's have a look here. I've got her up. She does look elegant. I never really knew that, and there's no misses. Obviously, there's a mixture here. What's going on? All right, let's go.
It is a mixture.
Hey. Okay. Good pick. You see, my ice cream man is here. She's
There, yeah.
Come out at the same time.
They do. Honestly, they tell each other that, hey, let's come out. Right. I'll bring out the next this or that. Right. Give me two.
Go and buy ice cream. You're running away from me. Go and buy ice cream.
Okay. So fashion.
The next one, yeah. Fashion over comfort or comfort over fashion.
That's it.
Comfort over fashion.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
What about you?
I was no me it's comfort over fashion. That's why it doesn't bother me, man. I
think because you can't find comfortable fashion, so there's things for everybody out there. I feel like at my age, right? If I wear something that's not comfortable, it won't look good. Because you can tell that this person is not looking comfortable. And the same thing someone said about the heels, right? If someone is wearing those stilettos and they're comfortable in them, the energy that they're going to give, the confidence that's going to come out of it is going to be totally different from someone who's like limping. So I would definitely choose comfort because I can make my comfort work,
Very good. Very good. That's a good explanation, actually. Milk Flavor Soda says bad hair day, of course. Bonnet. We've seen your bonnet, Milk Flavor Soda. The less said about that, the better. Pamela says, or Pam says, bad hair day. Most people can't tell. Right. Okay, that's fair. And then she goes to say Beyonce. She believes Beyonce is the best dressed celebrity. Milk Flavor Soda, what do you think? Who do you think is the best dressed celebrity? I don't know. I've never really looked at a celebrity and thought this person is the best dressed. Yeah, there was one, but it's just, no. What about you, Ovi? What do you think? Who do you think is the best dressed celebrity? I think to a certain, no, not that. I can't think of one.
Yeah, but me, it's not the best.
The ones I'm thinking.
Me, but but me, it's not best, right? For me, like it's not best, but I just like the
style.
The style that it brings out sometimes, I think I like the style Birdman brings out. Birdman, right? Birdman, YG as well. YG. YG will put. Yeah, YG brings some style that what I mean. For me, I'm like, that's not. Yeah. It's not. Yeah, YG. I just like. He brings out something like, okay, man. Well, how did you think of this? And it just looks cool,
So Birdman, yeah. So Birdman is the
Yeah.
one that inspired. Okay, just for context, for those who don't know who Birdman is.
Birdman and YG, man. YG, I'd say YG and Birdman, yeah, man. For me, yeah.
Okay, you know, here he is, Birdman. You know,
What's the best?
huh?
You did a full look.
You know what? The man takes too many close-ups, man. What is going on here? Birdman rapper. I think Tiger the rapper. I think he's for me. I feel like he puts his outfits together, and it's simple. It's nothing crazy, you know. Let's see if he can. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, Ovi, this is your guy. I'm looking for.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you just Google the outfits, you know, they would have all come. You can see full on.
Okay, outfits. I think low-key Bow Wow as well. You know, Bow Wow in his prime. I think he used to pull some interesting outfits. Who else? Oh my god.
Very tricky for men.
Yeah, very, very tricky, I think.
But for me, when it comes to men, I think I'll probably go with Lewis Hamilton, but I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, I agree with that. But Lewis can be adventurous sometimes as well. He with the big boots and all of that. I'm like, yeah, please.
No, but one time you go with Lil Uzi Vert. He loves the way he dresses.
No. So Milflavor Soda says, I think low-key Jazz from Bel Air has a look I'd want to use every day, colorful and expressive. Yeah, Jazz from Bel Air, actually. Yeah. But then he's more like, you know, like LA. You know, in LA, that's how they dress, isn't it? So for people that haven't watched the new Bel Air, Jazz from Bel Air, right? Let me just get him up. Yeah, he likes to wear these Hawaii shirts, basically, you know, for some reason. But, you know, hold on. Let me try and get this up. Jazz Bel Air. And he wears shorts with this, doesn't he? Milk Flavor Soda. So stuff like this is very colorful. What else? I think what's his name? Da Vinci from BMF. I can't find many of Jazz's pictures, to be fair. But yeah, Da Vinci from BMF. He's this guy here. I've just seen him. I think he's a sharp dresser as well. But to be fair, for men, like Carol's saying, for men it's tough. You know, sometimes they pull it off, sometimes they don't. Just Google Bel Air Jazz, he said. Sorry, mate. Sorry. Okay, next question. Pajamas and
trench coats.
Which one do you want to do? Trench coat or bomber jacket?
Trench coats or bomber jackets?
Trench coat. Definitely trench coat. Yeah.
What about you, Ovi? Trench coat or
bomber jacket? Bomber jacket.
Same. I'm a bomber jacket type of person. I feel like trench coats would suit me, but I'm more of a bomber jacket person because I think most of my outfits suit a bomber jacket.
I think with a trench coat, it's a hit or miss.
Yeah.
It depends on how you style it. But yeah, I would definitely go for a trench than a bomber jacket.
Cool. Yeah. Guys in the chat, what do you think? Are you trench coat or team bomber jacket? Join the bomber jacket crew. Come on. I've got another one for you. Pajamas in public or at home?
No. No.
You go to Tesco. No. Have you been to Tesco?
Bruh, no. And it's common here. God. And I've actually noticed it so much working in retail that why are you doing this? Why? Like why?
Change.
You mean you why? What was the rush that you couldn't take off your pajamas and even put on? I don't know. Don't even dress up. Just don't put on that pajama. Why? No, that one, even if you're in the car, it doesn't matter. You cannot just leave your house in a pajama.
Okay, so pajamas at home for you, right?
Yeah, 100%.
It depends on what kind of pajamas you've got. I mean, if they're pajamas you can work outside and you're quickly rushing out to Tesco to get something.
No.
But the issue with
hold on, let her finish.
Pajamas is, you know, when people wear their hair bonnets outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that like you
Mm.
can just put on a scarf if you have a really
Milk
comfortable to your hair.
flavored
But like
soda.
when you have your hair bonnet on.
Milk flavored soda, Mr. Hair Bonnet in
Mhm.
public, you know, just exposing people. He says I wear basketball shorts or a basketball jersey, so I'm good. Yeah, personally, I'm on the pajamas at home tip. I don't really have a lot of pajamas, but the only pajamas I have are gray and they don't have pockets and they're like sweatpants. So the less said about that, the better. Thank you very much.
Now, me, I just think a pajama should be at home. Me, I only have one pair of pajamas because I don't need pajamas. I don't wear pajamas. I can't sleep in pajamas. So there's no point of me buying a pajama.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Just
I totally agree. Yeah, so definitely that one is a no-go. Last one, vintage or modern fashion?
definitely.
I definitely go for modern.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised by this, Carol. I thought you'd have gone for
Yeah.
vintage.
No, I'm more of a modern girl. Yeah. Something classic. Something classic.
No,
but modern.
I'm vintage. I'm vintage all the way. I'm in vintage fashion, you know. Today's fashion, like those pants that guys can put on and they're like, like that. Like I can't go down.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I know people say it looks.
I can't go down. Oh, the ankle pants or something or whatever.
Whatever that those ones that they'll put on a decent and you can see the. I admit that I don't know. It's just modern stuff. I know people say, "Oh no, that's the way it should be dressed," but I don't know. Me, I can't.
Yeah, I mean, like with fashion, it's a cycle. So whatever is vintage, there's a modern bit of it. Like there'll be a modern piece like that would have been recycled, and there's an equivalent of it in the modern, space. So for me, I would probably say modern. So for example, with vintage, they could be like there's certain prints that are very vintage, right? So you could be wearing a shirt that's vintage because of the way it's printed, but I would rather just have it plain.
Interesting.
But in the modern, yeah.
Yeah, but as well, I think, but in this case, I don't know. Maybe we could say that, like, to me, vintage, I'll be looking at as well. Like from baggy jeans to skinny jeans. I'll go. Vintage is baggy. You know what I mean? From a throwback jersey, to a skin tight top. You know what I mean?
But I think that's more of like trendy, because I feel like vintage is usually pieces that are very rare.
Yeah.
Of course.
Styles that are usually not common, like something that your grandma would probably wear, but nice.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
So
me, I would like those ones. Those ones are the stuff.
Like you're going to Soul Train, dressed up like you're going to Soul Train or something like that.
Yeah. So like, for example, with leather jackets, there are leather jackets that are vintage, but then there's styles that are modern. So for me, I would go for the modern vibe.
Modern, no, not vintage. I think that I'll go for the vintage. Tweed pants, tweed jacket.
Right.
Check.
Okay. What you remember those jeans that you used to have? Because these days all these are denim, right? You used to have these other jeans. I forgot. Is it suede jeans or something like that? They used to have this, like the lines going down.
Oh yeah, is it chaudhary? Is it chaudhary?
Something like that.
That's what it's called.
Something like that.
That's how we pronounce it. But
so Ovi, will you wear those? Do you wear those jeans?
Yes, there you could see the lines. Yes, those ones. Yes,
not the painted lines. Like it was the
lines. You can actually feel them. You can actually feel the bump on the clothes. Yes, that one. That's vintage. That's the stuff.
You wear those? Is that
if you have something like that, bruh, you're the real Don. You're still no business. Man.
Okay. I've got a question. I've got a comment from Milk Flavor Soda says, "Vintage, cause modern is all vintage now." No, not necessarily. Maybe the style, maybe some of the styles, but I don't think it's just the whole thing. He's got a question. It says, "Is fashion cyclical? Cyclical? That's it. Damn, this guy.
Yeah.
It's fashion cyclical. So does it go through cycles basically?
Definitely. It's you realize that when you look at fashion blogs, it's just if it's not talked about this year, they'll talk about next year or the next 2 years. That's for me, like that's what I focus on. I try not to be on the trendy side, but kind of like build my wardrobe on pieces that they sort of like look okay. They'll still be fashionable whenever, right? So for example, like with the skinny jeans, it might be hot right now, but they might not be hot next year. So that's not something that I would really heavily invest in. I think fashion is very inspirational. A skirt is a skirt. It's always going to be a skirt. You know, someone is going to maybe bring it shorter, maybe slightly longer, or they're going to add a few detail in it, but it's always going to be a skirt. And that's what I think with fashion. Someone is just going to bring a twist to it. It's going to be a skirt. Maybe you can see through it. Maybe next year it's going to be like a fishnet. You know, maybe the other year will be less. So yeah, it's a cycle. It'll come back.
What I've noticed about these skirts, the slit seems to move. One time it's on the side, next it's at the back. And then, I don't know what they're gonna do next. Oh, double. Oh, you know, yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What is the purpose of the slit?
How will you know we have leg?
One leg. It's for the one leg. It's for the one leg.
Yeah.
Make the skirt comfortable, because if you're wearing like a straight skirt and it doesn't have a slit, how will you walk? Because you're to be together. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's just that there's some slits that are a bit too much, but I think
They're there for to show the leg.
Mr. Milk Flavor Soda says I did not pronounce cyclical correctly. So okay, sorry. If you want to give me the pronunciation, sir, you know, please go ahead. If not, so
do me a favor, please.
Come on,
get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
All right. Okay, we're gonna move on to the last section of this. It's Chichewa word of the week. So every week we come up with we teach our audience our native tongue. So we give you a word, and we use this word as a point when we do 5 shots and chill. The OGs and the pandies, you know what we're talking about. So today I asked Caroline to come up with a Chichewa word of the week. And what is it?
I hope this is a word. Kupa Lucy.
We'll take it. We'll take it. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Before we translate that, that's sick. That was sick. Hold on, I'll give you this.
And his name is John C.
Okay, Ovi, what's the direct translation? I mean direct.
Direct. Kidding thread.
Okay, so it's slang. So what she said was slang. Kopaulosi means you it means like you killed it, like you proper look, yeah, like your threads are on point, like the drip is good, basically. Kopaulosi. So I'm gonna write that in the comments there, guys. So that
I didn't know I was so open. Oh my god! I don't also know. See that?
Sorry.
And Kupa Lucy. Yeah.
So, just out of curiosity, anyway, I know why you're doing that, Caro. So, we all had this, you know, when you're going to secondary school. Were you one of those then who was very into the dress up kind of business, on the campus, you know? Because you always, every school, you always had it. V-show, V-show or Mafti, like in every college, in every secondary school, you had this certain, you had a people that you know that when it's day of V-show, these ones are they dressed to kill. Were you one of those, or you were the people admiring others when you look at yourself?
I like to think that my wardrobe was good. So like crazy when they gave me pocket money, right? I would always keep my pocket money I'll keep some of it, and then when I go back home on holiday, I would go shopping, buy clothes using my money
for next time.
Not necessarily next term, but I just like to wear nice things. Like
pandi.
And the worst thing is I hated borrowing my clothes. So I would have people say like, borrow me your clothes, and I don't know. It's always something that I didn't like. I was like, nope, I'm not. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, this was a trend. So it was a huge in Malawi. If you grew up in Malawi and you went to high school, or you went to boarding school, most especially.
Yeah, boarding school.
A culture around people borrowing your clothes, basically. So sometimes you'd find that the person that you have lent your clothes to is looking better than you, and also is getting more attention, and they're like, yo, you can dress, so it was kind of funny. And also it was very important for street cred for you not to reveal that you borrowed that clothing, because if people found out
exactly
you're finished. That's the whole term. So yeah.
I think there was a term for it. I forgot what we used to call it. There was an actual term for it. I can't remember it.
Sorry, Ovi, you keep asking about this boarding school thing. Where did you go?
No, I never know. I just because I'm just when you I went my boarding school. I went my boarding school from 1 I went to Elma, and then my from 1, from 2, from 3, from 4, from 5 I went to Joyce Banda. That's what I did my GCSE. But I'm just remembering, the life where we're living, when you're in boarding school, it is this, that was the life, But I know, like, most of the things when I was asking you, because yours, Tukombo was girls. It's a girls' school.
Girls' school.
So when it's a school that is just boys only or girls only, sometimes the life system would have been different. I know, because my sister went to girls' school only. So I know that it was like, I find there was more competition, right? In a girls' school, it's girls only school than a guys only school, because it's just guys. But girls always wanted to compete. For me, sometimes I was even thinking, I'm like, why are you even competing? It's just you girls. It's not like there's any guys who's going to be looking at you. You're in, you know what I mean?
I think there was I don't know for you guys, but there was the slang for borrowing clothes. You said, "What do you want in your library?" Your
library. Only, yeah, Ricky.
So it was something like that.
I mean, like
library,
it's competitive, but I don't know if maybe I just didn't pay attention to it. I don't know if people were actually competing to be like who's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. The reason I asked you is because it's fashion, so I was just trying to see did it start back then, or it's something that you just then after some time when you grow up, you're like, oh, okay, I think I'm getting into this. Because they said it.
I've always loved music.
Good.
Okay, yeah.
Good. Right, guys, that concludes the show, guys. Make sure you hit a like button, smash the like button for Carolyne. Thank you for joining us, Carol. We've learned a lot. We've learned a lot about fashion. We won't be wearing any skinny jeans that are ripped with man bags. We won't be doing that. You know what I mean?
Unless you're carrying money.
Unless we're carrying money. Actually, to be fair, my pet peeve with skinny jeans is when you put your phone in the skinny jeans and it just prints. Phone and wallet and it prints. So some of us already, no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Yeah, but so the man bags, which one are you talking about? The ones on the side, yeah?
Yeah.
Or
yeah, put here. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks like
and then but these other ones as well, I've seen guys that you like to carry like this, like a Bible, Then they'll be Gucci. You can see that they're showing that, yeah. Like a Bible.
Okay, I know what you mean. Okay, it looks like a guitar, like a mini guitar or something. Them ones.
No, it'll be like that. No, it'll be a box like a Bible, but you know that they will make sure.
Yes.
Hey, they'll make sure you see that it's Gucci.
Oh my gosh! On that. Oh man! On that note, guys, thank you guys for coming on. Thank you for asking the questions. If you've got any comments, questions, and all of that, Make sure you put them down there, guys. We're trying to get to 1,600 subscribers. I think we got about 7 left. So, guys, try and get us 1,600, man. Maybe we might give something away. Maybe Ovi might give something away.
Yeah.
Just to remind you, we've also got a challenge on with episodes, man. The episodes has released a challenge called the Audacity Challenge. It's a freestyle challenge. So go to our Instagram page or social media pages if you fancy it. The guys in Malawi, you stand a chance to win 100,000 Malawi Kwacha if you win this challenge.
Easy money, just for dropping bars.
That's it. That's it. So thank you, Carol. Thank you, Ovi. Thank you, everybody. Have a good weekend.
You're welcome.
Enjoy yourselves.